Evening Song by Sherwood, 1876 to 1941. My song will rest while I rest. I struggle along, I'll get back to the corn and the open fields. Don't fret, love, I'll come out all right. Back of Chicago, the open fields, were you ever there? Trains coming towards you out of the west, streaks of light on the long grey plains, many a song aching to sing. I've got a grey and ragged brother in my breast, that's a fact. Back of Chicago, the open fields, long trains go west too. In the silence, don't fret, love, I'll come out all right. Okay, this is a poem by Sherwood Anderson. He came from Ohio. He's one of a group of authors from Chicago. He's thought to be a mentor of Ernest Hemingway, for example. Sherwood Anderson was best known as an author. So, Evening Song. What's this about? I think this one's quite difficult. I think this is talking about the change, the industrialization, the change from an agricultural society to an industrial society. And I think by the time Sherwood has grown up, the industrialization of the US is in full swing, and the work of the farmers and the land of the farmers is something that is disappearing, and he's saying that it will all work itself out in the end. There will be a good solution to this. Don't worry. And there are trains going west towards California and trains coming back. And they used to be open fields around Chicago, but now I think those fields are disappearing. And there are trains going backwards and forwards. So, my song will rest while I rest. I struggle along, I'll get back to the corn and the open fields. So, I think the song is the song of the land. The land's, man being part of the land. And it was hard work getting food from the land. But now man is leaving this. But one day we will get back to the corn and to the open fields, and man will go back to this life of respect for nature and being one with nature. And don't worry about these things, my love. Yeah, it'll all come out all right. Everything will be okay. Back of Chicago, the open fields. So, yes, if you go to the outskirts of Chicago, there are open fields. Were you ever there? Trains coming towards you out of the west. So these are trains coming towards you from California. Streaks of light on the long grey plains. Okay, so this is the spread of industrialization, the country spreading out, and the country becoming an industrial country, and forgetting the land, the long grey plains. And I think the land has many a song to sing. The land wants to produce food and to look after people, but this is something that is dying out. I've got a grey and ragged brother in my breast, That's a fact. So I think the grey and ragged brother in his breast, this is the memory, or the time when man lived off the land, where Chicago was full of farms. Back of Chicago, the open fields. Long trains go west too, in the silence. So the trains are going towards California as well. So the country is becoming interconnected in the silence. So there is silence in the fields. There's not the voices of people working in the fields. Don't fret, love. Don't fret. Don't worry. It'll come out all right. It'll all be okay in the end. Yeah? So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Evening Song by Sherwood Anderson.